In the wake of Donald Trump all but admitting that he's in the Epstein files, Charlie Kirk, like the slimy rodent he is, has come out and said he is now done speaking about the Epstein files. He's done. The subject just doesn't interest him anymore. He's done. Not that big of a deal. Not a pressing issue. Not a concerning topic. See y'all next time. Watch.
Honestly, I'm done talking about Epstein for the time being. I'm going to trust my friends in the administration. I'm going to trust my friends in the government to do what needs to be done, solve it, balls in their hands. I've said plenty this last weekend. So if you guys want to see my commentary on it, that's fine.
Let me translate this for you in politispeak, in politics language, whatever kind of, you know what I mean? Like, let me translate this for you. Allow me, okay? What Charlie Kirk is trying to say here is, Donald Trump and friends are fucking this up so bad, I don't want to make myself look bad in conjunction with them. Therefore, I will allow Donald Trump and company to possibly sink in the quicksand without getting myself involved. I'm going to sit back and watch how Donald Trump and friends handle this, because the way they're handling it right now looks really, really bad, and I don't want to be attached to it. That's what this video is. Charlie Kirk is more concerned with trying to keep the right-wing media propaganda machine running than actually trying to figure out who is in the files and actually trying to press Donald Trump about why he has not released the files. See, MAGA has tried every single fucking tactic in the book. Watching MAGA is honestly like watching a grown man take a fucking circle and try to shove it through a square hole. You know in your heart of hearts that shape doesn't fit. However, you are convinced that there is no other way. It couldn't be Trump. He couldn't be the reason why the files aren't coming out. Oh no, it must be Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi has cast a spell. Donald Trump is bewitched, and the only way for us to get the Epstein files is for Pam Bondi to be fired. Donald Trump predictably comes out, he fixes his fingers, and Pam Bondi is so amazing, so great. What's going on with my guys, and in some cases gals? What's going on? Why do you care about Epstein? Everyone can see the absolute dishonesty in it all. And Charlie Kirk, seeing how bad this looks, slowly but surely is just stepping over to the side of the screen like, okay, let me get out of shot. Let me get out of the line of sight. Because he can clearly see that Donald Trump is handling this very poorly. Donald Trump doesn't just claim that Obama and Biden and Hillary wrote the files, which is absolutely ridiculous because it's suspected that Bill Clinton is in the files. And why would Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, and Biden purposefully try to implicate one of the members of the royal family in the Epstein case? Why? They've never had a negative relationship with that family ever. Why would they destroy it all, writing the fucking Epstein files and putting their name in it? And why would the Clintons put their name in it? Why? Why would Biden put Bill Clinton's name? This is the kind, but Trump knows his base doesn't have the bandwidth, the internet connection, the 4G, 5G, LTE connection to put all of this shit together. So he just types it up, hits send, and he hopes it'll do damage. He hopes it'll work. It didn't work. MAGA knows how bad it looks to let Trump get away with this one. In their heart of hearts, they can't, bro. They really want Trump to get away with this. In their heart of hearts, they really want Trump to get away with this. They really do. They claim they want the files, but the reality is they don't really want the files that badly. Because if MAGA wanted the files that badly, they'd stop talking about who? Pam Bondi. They'd stop talking about Pam Bondi. Charlie Kirk is smart enough to know the files aren't coming out because Trump doesn't want them to come out. Because he's smart enough to realize this. He's not going to waste his time going on and on and on and on and on about Pam Bondi. He understandably, intelligently, steps back and says, you know what? I'm not even going to dirty my hands with this. Because we know Charlie Kirk is immoral. We know Charlie Kirk is evil. So when I say it's understandable and intelligent, I'm not saying it's moral and just and righteous. I'm saying in the context of Charlie Kirk's morality or lack thereof, this is totally on brand for him. Instead of saying, you know what, I think it's really disgusting for Donald Trump to cover up for, pedos. Instead of him saying that, he actually says, you know what? I really want this right-wing media machine to continue with or without Trump. So I'm going to step back and let Trump kind of self-destruct. And whatever happens after this, we keep the ball rolling. That's what Charlie Kirk is doing. He is preparing himself for any possible scenario and keeping himself as far away from the fallout as humanly possible. Do not be deceived. Cenk Uygur has been on social media doing his ugly ass, nasty ass victory dance. Don't you see? MAGA's turned on Trump. No, they haven't. If MAGA really wanted the files, the conversation about Pam Bondi wouldn't even exist. I'm going to say it again, like Umar. If MAGA really wanted to see the files, share this clip everywhere. People, this clip needs to go viral. Share this clip. If MAGA really wanted to see the files that badly, if MAGA really wanted everyone in the Epstein files to be exposed that badly, they'd stop bitching and moaning about Pam Bondi and they'd be attacking Trump. But they won't, because they know who's blocking the files. They know who's blocking the files from coming out. The man who claims there are no files. The man who claims the files were written by Obama and Clinton and Hillary Clinton on Wattpad or fanfiction.net. That guy, Trump, he's the one. He's the guy blocking the files from coming out. We all know it. It's just MAGA's afraid to say it. So when Cenk Uygur and so many people in media are saying there's a civil war going on in MAGA, no, there is a pretend civil war going on in MAGA. They are pretending to be upset because the reality is the man who runs the show is Donald Trump. And this cover-up has been months in the making because Kash Patel went on Joe Rogan's show and sat there and said there are no videos. He did end himself. Don't you think if I knew something else, I would tell you? I would tell you. You can trust me. I would tell you. That's what Kash Patel did. Do you want to know why Kash Patel did that? Because like a month later, what would Trump do? Trump, it might not even have been a full month ago that Kash did this, by the way. Trump comes out and says, there are no files. The files, what files? What Epstein? Who is it? The files? The Obama files? The Biden files? The Clinton files? No, nigga, the pedophiles. We're asking about the pedos, okay? We are asking about them, the Epstein files. Can you give us the files? What files? That's Trump. For the whole week, he's been pretending like the Epstein files were never even real. And this is the guy, by the way, who was in office when Epstein got deleted. When Epstein got erased from this world, Trump was in office. Trump's fucking DOJ raided Epstein's properties and secured all that evidence. So you want me to believe that Trump sat there for all that time acting as though he just, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Man, Trump knows exactly what's going on. He knows, dude. Epstein died under Trump's watch. The evidence was collected under Trump's watch. Trump spent all this time pretending like the files were real, which they are. Now, all of a sudden, in the wake of Elon saying Trump's in the files, Trump is now coming out and saying there are no files. So let me get this straight. From the time you were in office, all the way through Biden's time in office, you pretended like, or you at least were acknowledging the fact that the files were real. Now that you are implicated in the files publicly by Elon Musk, and it's very likely that you are in the files, now all of a sudden the files don't exist? Charlie Kirk is a slithering snake. He's running away from this topic of conversation because he sees how badly it looks for Donald Trump, and he's doing every single thing in his fucking power. Everything in his power to distance himself from this. This is exactly what he did after January 6th. Charlie Kirk busts a whole bunch of patriots to the Capitol. Then when it turned into an insurrection, he deletes all of the tweets. Charlie Kirk is very experienced in leaving Donald Trump high and dry when he thinks things are going a little bit too far. So realize and understand, this is all emblematic of who and what MAGA is. Release the files! Pam Bondi? The whole time they know it's Trump blocking it. Pam Bondi, release the files! They're going crazy. These niggas frothing at the mouth, losing their motherfucking mind on bath salts. All type going crazy at Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi? Really? I'm surprised they haven't gone after the brown guy, Kash Patel. I'm not MAGA. Salute to y'all for like, I guess, subtracting racism and only leaving misogyny left. You guys need to work on the misogyny, but wow, like, you could have done both. You could have hated on the brown guy and the white woman, but seems like you guys are making progress for now. MAGA, as long as y'all don't call out Trump, you are complicit in all of this. You know who's blocking the files. Stop pretending.